time. I'm gonna get back into this. You know, I've had this thing sitting, my shirt's all discombobulated. I had this thing sit in my garage for like years, along with a bunch of other guitars I need to review and sell, right? I'm going crazy looking at this thing, looking online for the freaking model number, and looking at this little print in the back. It's right there. RGX A2. I'm gonna make this one relatively short and sweet. This one, basically, it's Yamaha's attempt at like a super modern, affordable, lightweight guitar, and they did it. I'm gonna be selling this for like, am I like out of focus, or am I just like drunk or something? Very light. I think it's like 5 pounds, 5.5 pounds. Aluminum. All the metal stuff is aluminum. These tuners are like standard. They're like, they seem lightweight aluminum. A lot of the ones you see online have these weird barrel tuners, which people complain about not staying in tune. This thing stays in tune great. The neck feels great. The setup. So a little more about the guitar. It's got these lights. I don't know if you, I'm not gonna shut the light off. You won't be able to see anything. But the pickup selector is here. All right, so it's on the bridge, in the middle position, and then the neck position it turns green. Here it's like blue and green, and then at the bridge it's blue. So you got a battery in the back for these lights. I think there's lights on the body too or something. I mean, the knobs are recessed, so when you want to turn up the volume, like you gotta like, there's not much to go for there. Same thing with the pickup selector. I mean, you gotta like, and it's hard to turn. So like, you know, if I'm doing a solo down here, you know, and I want to get up here and flick the neck like I always do, I'm gonna have to do this, you know. It's impossible. So that's just silly. That's gimmicky. I don't get it. That's why, I don't know, these guitar companies need to have guitar players designing these guitars and not, I don't know, marketing guys or whoever came up with these ideas. It's kind of, I guess some people would think it's cool having like light up stuff, you know, and it is, I guess it looks cool, but this is not practical. Like, it's, no. On the positive side, the neck is fantastic. The action is fantastic. Now, I generally set up all my guitars when they're traded to me. They usually need it. I don't remember what I did to this one, if anything, but the neck is great. It's got a nice little C profile, not too fat. Action is ridiculously low. One thing that's driving me nuts, and I'm trying to avoid, the first string keeps coming off the neck. I mean, I can... I can prevent that from happening, but I have to be conscious of it or it's going to be doing that. And it's not like... I guess, you know, I could probably loosen the neck, and this used to happen on the old Fenders, like the 70s Fenders, because they only put 3 bolts in the neck. Pickups sound good, man. My other mark for a good sounding guitar is that I put out, I'm using a Seymour Duncan convertible, old amp. They're not hot, they're not super hot, but my thing is I put it on distortion and I should be able to roll it off. This is the neck pickup. relatively sweet. Turn the volume a little. Now there's a halfway point on this volume knob. I'm not sure what's happening here. Like, it stops and it kind of clicks. I don't think there's any kind of maybe it's just that something. Maybe there's something wrong with it. But if there were actives, that would be a kind of cool thing. If it was like, you know, that was some kind of boost. I did a little reading beforehand, so I wouldn't be completely oblivious about this guitar. And by the way, the body, they achieved this lightweight body by having some kind of lightweight core with hardwood on the outside. Maybe it's balsa or something, and they have like tubes. I guess it's chambered. But that's very light, very comfortable. Uninspiring. Probably sell this. Probably like $400. Now it's worth it just being lightweight, working properly, and being set up great. You know, it's a cool looking guitar. Definitely worth like $400. I mean, if I were to give this a number, like a 1 to 10, I'd probably give it like a solid 5.4, maybe closer to a 6, somewhere in that range, just because to get a guitar, like if one of my students came to me with this and they were like, oh, I got this cool guitar, it was only $400, I'd pick it up and I'd be like, oh shit. Looks cool, plays great. Intonation's great, sustain's great. Definitely worth that. You know, it's not, you're not gonna plug it in and be freaking inspired, you know, with magic or anything like that, like with my Telly. But my Estacado Telly, not a Fender Telly. Yeah, solid guitar for $400. They might go cheaper. I've seen them go for a little less or a little more. This one's in pretty damn good condition. I think there was like a little ding on it somewhere now. Oh, and I like the jack, where the jack goes. It's angled slightly up, it seems. Slightly recessed, so it's not down here, like you're not stepping on it, unplugging yourself, which is esplendido. So I guess that'll do it. Thanks for watching.